It's that kind of determination that can take you straight to the top.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Broadway, not basketball.
The crowd and his teammates are really counting on Izzo. Let's see if he can really come through.
We have different people that bring us ideas, and this happened to be one of them.
I mean, aren't you supposed to swing?
Yes, I should.
So it's a charity event, so we're doing it for Coaches versus Cancer.
I had not seen Greg in a long time.
It looks funny to me.
He said to me, you know, I've wanted to come to East Lansing and do a show at Wharton for years.
Yeah, this is good.
Greg Ganakis.
Move stage right a little bit.
Stage director, choreographer. I wrote this.
I approached Tom about it. It was midst of the season, and he said, well, I've done crazier things before. Sure, I'll do it. He might be regretting it right now.
You know, we've been working out for about a year. And it was the brainstorm of the Wharton Center and the Coaches versus Cancer initiative, and et cetera. And then this idea of taking him to Broadway. At first it was maybe Shoot for the Stars or something, like more of a variety show. But then it seemed that this parallel was interesting. It was actually theatrical. It's excellent. That's all I can say. It's gone from good to great to excellent. Stop the camera!
This is a big-time Broadway show.
Where did you train? Tom, Izzo, I know you. There's a story, something about a free throw?
What's going to happen is you're going to watch him kind of go through the process. We're going to go back to his Iron Mountain High School where he missed that shot, and it was completely affecting to his whole life. How is he going to make that up? And then by the end of our show, we make that up.
The team, the fans, they're all counting on Izzo. Let's hope he doesn't let them down.
And then when he starts to sing, one at a time, you want to look at him.
Donald,
Nice to see you. I've had different emotions throughout this past week. From scared, excited, fun, dreading, back to scared.
Do you realize what that is? I mean, that's from chorus line. Da 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 da.
And as it gets closer, scared is moving into first place. You're not crying. There's no crying in basketball.
I don't want to say Tom is scared, because I think he's fearless.
Who would have thought a Big Ten coach of Tom's caliber would be on the stage?
Anybody?
Dancing, singing, and being musical.
Talk about mean. I not only have to dance and make a fool of myself, try to learn some lines and make a fool of myself. Now I got to play my accordion that I play once a year, only at Christmas, and make a fool of myself. So this will be the total package. Definitely is worth the price of the ticket. I think I'd pay to laugh at myself.
Sorry, stop.
As the play shows, there's a lot of similarities between theater and basketball.
Dress rehearsal, walk through, costume, uniform, theater critic, sports writers.
And I see a lot of similarities between Greg, the Hollywood or the Broadway producer,
And can you step down?
and Tom, a Big Ten coach.
You know what? It can't work like this. It's a problem.
Am I just watching the whole time?
Yeah.
They have a program and they have expectations, and they're very similar. And Tom has found that out this week.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, you're okay. You're okay. Back up. No, I've been around it, but have I ever choreographed basketball players? I
doubt it.
Hands, feet, and hands. I don't think so. So that's new. I can put that on my resume, right? Right? Choreographer, Michigan State basketball team, Big Ten champions, Final Four, final game. Good. They're huge. Aren't they 7'2" or something?
Well, when our basketball players were here for the first time, and you were here, I think, that, you know, when Greg asked them, you know, you do this and you do that, I mean, they caught on right away because to them it was like a drill.
Look out here. Just make sure that you've got a little space here, okay?
I think they caught on really well. I think there's a lot of similarity between the two, is really, if you look at it.
I mean, I'm happy that we, number one, did it. You know, we weren't sure about the team. We weren't sure whether the team would not only go with that, you know, that to me, it wanted to feel like it was professional in their own way. And they were, and it was funny, I didn't want them just to be into it. I kept dreaming about what am we going to do? You know, we're going to do like a pass drill. I think it's a treat.
I think they're having a lot of fun, and so is Tom.
Can you back up even further? And Michigan State basketball lays an impression, doesn't it? You know, and it's theatrical. Sparty's theatrical.
When you go into one like Broadway, what I've really been excited about is everything's the same. You know, the practice is called rehearsal, you know, the stage and a court, they're the same thing.
Prop, basketball. Act 1. First half, stage manager. Referee.
And to be great at it, it takes an incredible amount of dedication and the hard work and all the things that go into being a great basketball player.
I didn't realize we were going back, so
Okay,
we're going to do it again.
very nice.
It's unbelievable. I mean, as always, you have an appreciation for people that are really good at something. We just look at it as sports or basketball, you know. I was amazed. I kept asking what kind of condition they were in. I mean, they're moving, man. They're moving. That's a lot of fast break basketball right there. And so you do have an appreciation, and you do kind of have a wow, you know. And I did. You know, it's funny because, as we know, some teams are going to more yoga and more of this and more of that. And we even heard of some ballet, you know, for boxers. As you see this, you can see why. It's pretty impressive.
I'm very excited about it. I think Tom knows it, so he's excited just because I'm so excited.
Under the spotlight, Final Four!
That's a good observation with the arm.
Yeah, plus you got to give somebody in the front row a thrill.
And that's what it's all about, you know, collaboration, basketball collaboration, you know, Broadway or theater, total collaboration, it's the same thing. It's the same world.
One moment you could just look to the audience like, I'm really in trouble now. Yeah.
He's taking direction very well.
What do I do with this? Drop it right here?
Oh, God, no.
He gets upset with himself when he misses a step because, you know, he's a perfectionist.
Hey, open it up and... Oh, dry.
He hasn't fallen down or anything, but certainly faltered. But you know what I mean? That's a part of the process.
You ain't going to get to New York unless you pass this test.
I think it's going to help me become a better coach someday. I really do. So what seems to some people corny, to some people strange, I can promise you this, I'm going to find a way tomorrow night to have some fun, and when I'm done, I think I'll be a better basketball coach.
It was great.
That's fine.
I mean,
It's going to be delivered
far
tomorrow. We're going to figure
beyond
it
my
out.
expectations.
Greg has been awesome. I mean, his passion for this is, you know, I've made it more of a joke for a while, until I got scolded a few times and told what to do, and then I realized I had to get attention, and he's been just incredible, and he's put so much time into it. He's done such a great job, and as you know, the New York people come in a day, and it's going to be just a lot different than I thought. You know, as I said, I thought this was a little something, hello, goodbye, and he's got me working, but the work they're doing is incredible.
You know, everybody within the community and the Wharton, and now we've got the Broadway. The actors are here. and the dance people are here. And it's just coming together.
Yeah, top
totally.
drawer.
Yeah, this is what Broadway looks like, man.
Yeah, this is it. Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's right. Look, there's a microphone.
Yeah, 10 Broadway shows.
13 Broadway
13
shows.
Broadway
And Greg and I have been
shows.
working together for 26 years. Hard to believe. It's been a quarter of a century.
That's weird.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary.
Love you, man.
Microphone and curl. And cross-check. Get me off of this, I'm telling you.
Our families grew up together. I actually went to school with Greg at St. Thomas. We grew up together as children.
Scoring is the name of this game.
I mean, I feel like I have a creative sense of I hope, everything, but with this, I definitely do because I grew up around it.
His dad, Gus Ganakis, has been around the basketball program. He used to be a head coach here.
Once again, Izzo has brought Michigan State to national prominence. You are so right. This game is so quick. He got it.
And Tom and Gus have been very good friends, and Tom has kept Gus in his program and has wanted to find ways to keep him. And as you know, he does the radio broadcasting. I think that's, you know, how it kind of all came out.
Realizing we had a producer in New York, Greg Ganakis' caliber, and his father is Gus Ganakis, who coached here at Michigan State. It became an instant connection. Greg took it and ran with it, and boy, did he do a lot of work.
They would not be denied, Gus. I mean, it's showtime at East Lansing tonight. What a scene, what a show is right. It's their determination that makes it so great.
It's a bit of a, I suppose, a dream, but it's really full circle that way because my family's here. It gives me such great pleasure to be able to incorporate and watch my family be a part of this, just as as observers. And I don't have that opportunity all the time because I'm directing all over, so it's hard for them to. I mean, they're always involved. They've been supportive from the very beginning. But then, of course, my dad is in this, and he makes a cross from stage right to stage left. It's worth the price of admission for me. It just is.
Like I always say, Will, for Coach Gus Ganakis, I'm Tom Izzo.
It's going to be really great. To be able to have the chance to be on stage is a dream for me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cal, my daughter, 14 years old, is in it.
everything you ever wanted to know about my dad, Coach Tom Izzo.
She is very excited because she loves the theater and drama and performing. And my son Stephen reluctantly is going to be in it.
He's been great. I'm so impressed with that because he's completely committed, and he's funny, and he's good. He's good. I knew he played accordion.
He and Lupe are very committed to raising funds for the American Cancer Society.
Then there's the cancer. There's the American Cancer Society, initiative, and I feel like that to me was the centerpiece. It's the centerpiece of all of it.
The standard fundraising activities are big golf outings, galas, the big dances.
And it's also inspiring. That has like inspiration involved with it. It also takes determination, discipline, and these things that we have tried to incorporate in the show.
We wanted to do something different, and this is different. This is wonderful.
I feel good about it. Tom's feeling good about it. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Now I feel like I wish it was like maybe for a month, that it played for a month. I'm serious. Sort of gelling.
Now he's got to get his lines down, and there's a little bit more to his character than mine.
You call that basketball? I've seen better basketball at St. Thomas Aquinas. I'm tired of all these injuries. I'm sick of injuries. What, you're crying? There's no crying in basketball.
It's going to be his quest for fame, his quest to make it to the top in this new venue. And he will. He will.
But usually the day before a game is when I meet with the media and things calm down. In this venue, Greg Ganakis, our producer here, is getting a little crazy today, so he's making me more nervous,
I've been around it before, and I think he's really come around.
Yeah, I informed him this is supposed to happen tomorrow morning. That's when it gets a little more intense in my arena. And when you try to joke back with him, and he growls, I kind of know how probably my players feel, so I'm going to be a lot more passionate with them later on.
Are you serious? He did not. You're lying. Did he? Pre-game. No, he said the day before. No, he did say the day before the game, he turns into a wild man, and he noticed it in me. That's different.
And then tomorrow night is game time, and game time for me is, you know, usually a time when I have to worry about how my players are going to perform. Now I got to worry about how I'll perform.
Tom Izzo is really the nicest person I've ever met. I was like, is this real? My husband was working with him, kind of coaching him on his lines, trying to help him out, and I thought it was cute because he was the coach. Well, he was coaching the coach. So it was cute.
You know, they want to do a really great job, and that not only touches me, I think, again, it's for the cause. It's all coaches versus cancer. You know, it all revolves around that. And we I think, not keep forgetting, but we're working so hard, and that's the point of it, you know, is to celebrate that and make it an evening of inspiration, you know, and I think that's going to not only happen, it's inspiring to watch those players dance, I think, and weird, and I mean, they're so tall.
Are you talking about the first time we come out when we battled the first time? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. We don't mix the cue up. We don't know what the cue is. We don't know what the cue is.
And then what's interesting is Tom has taken that leap of faith. You know, he's taken this leap of, I am going to involve myself in this 150%. You know, you know, and I think I knew all along that that would be the case because he's so dedicated in what he does. You know, his grace under pressure. You know, he showcases that. Then he came in here, and you know, it's all foreign to him. Although I don't think it's foreign because I actually feel like we have these pictures of him looking like he's dancing. You know, yelling, and the hands are perfectly placed.
It's a spoof on Tom's life. So it's not, you know, a lot of things that have happened in his career that has gotten him to here.
Great, I'm walking back as I said 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's a pro now. He's in the pro mind. He knows how to say 5, 6, 7, 8.
So if they love Broadway, they're going to see a really great show.
Terry, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to see is a dramatization of a true story. Poetic license has been taken with a few details for dramatic effects. We hope you enjoy the show.
This is a one-time performance. This is something that it just adds to my memory book, you know. And I've got some incredible memories that basketball has given me, and my experience here at Michigan State. And I'm going to add one more to that list, but then it's going to be move on to the next one.
Fool yourself into believing that the 3,000 screaming people are for you. So every time I came out, I'd be like, thank you, you know. But it was for Tom.
I think it went great. I mean, I should probably say I'm surprised, but I'm not. Tom took a little arc. He went bam, bam, bam. So he was actually building. I felt that.
This was work. I'm glad you said that. You know, because when I first agreed to it in September, and then I washed my hands of it, you know, I just thought I was going to do a few things and, you know, hug somebody and walk off the stage, you know.
I feel great. I think it went really well. We were kind of nervous. I was nervous that people would anybody want to buy a ticket for this, and then we had a sold-out house, and it sounded like everybody enjoyed themselves.
I had a ball. I had a ball.
Great time, of course. How can you not? You're Spartans.
It was wonderful. The audience loved it, and I loved watching them.
Memorable experience. And we didn't blow our lines.
The whole celebrity of Tom is so large, but on the outside looking in, as being a Broadway person, it's like, it was a good idea. You know, that would be the next step for Tom, to go to Broadway, right? And he kind of made it.
You did good. You did good.
You gotta get up there or you're gonna lose them.
He did great.
One performance with a Tony.
He said, I have so much respect for you guys. I didn't know it was this hard. I thought I would just be able to do it.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Tom is on the cast of Izzo Goes to Broadway.
It really was. It was very well put together.
Oh, it was so great.
But it was pretty cool.
It was fun.
He made it to the top. It was him, you know, and then all that could have been shtick, but he believed in himself.
I think I told him today, I said, you know what, let's just have fun with this. We're not ever going to do it again. We're never going to rehearse. We're just going to do it and we're going to have fun with it. And he said, you're right, let's just have fun.
She knows I'll step outside the box, and you know, we're always asking our players to do things and take it to a new level, and don't be afraid of the unknown, and let's just go for it, you know. And so I guess maybe I walk the talk.